taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go. 11.
Now a three-time 1,000-yard rusher, Joe Mixon. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Well, this defense for the Ravens, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
12. 11 empty. Hey, we got to go score.
Now it's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. All the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season.
And the Bengals go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Evan McPherson for the extra point.
And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
They'll start with a run by Mitchell.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
You talk about this Bengals defense.
They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
To throw is Jackson. And that's caught inside the 35. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Ravens are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
12.
And they go play action now. Burrow. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
11.
Now back to throw. Flush to his right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Trenton Simpson in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. The Bengals bring out their punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And taken right at the 35. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and a yard. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are going to get it back here just past the 35. So first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
11, mighty. 12. 11, MT, Kate. Stop.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Here, look at this Baltimore defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator. Because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit. But facing the #1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance. Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
Here we go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Here's Burrow. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Adafe Owe showing off the pass rush skills. On now to punt, Brad Robbins. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. 7-7, our score after 1. This now a 3rd and 4. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage here on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
But what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. He's got his target. That's complete. Now inside the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, 78 yards. And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
11 MT. 11 MT.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. He will find his man Chase complete. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
12, 12, 12.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
11, 11, 11.
Burrow will throw. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And this one is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Second and 10. Throwing is Jackson. They'll roll him out right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big pickup of 38.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has two options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
First down, here's Mitchell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
Now Jackson on second down. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Now after that sack, it's third and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Looking to throw. That is caught. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 13-yard line. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson going to keep it running right. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A toss left side for Mitchell. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a 3rd down and about 9 to go.
A lot of people call the toss a probing play, to see what they can get against the defense, to see how they adjust and react. Their probing's working pretty well. That was a very nice run.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. And they will get to him at the 7 and snap him short of the first down marker. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. Tucker's kick is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. But Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Here we go, here we go.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
11.
Now Burrow. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. And Burrow's saying, let's go. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. That's pulled in at the 32. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A solid 12-yard return after the 55-yard punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. They're looking deep here for Flowers. This is caught inside the 15. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. A 10-point game, 17-7 to score as we get back to it on EA Sports. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
They're on the 17-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now Lamar changing the look. On 3rd down, Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
That's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
4th down, here's Jackson. big strides. Look at him go. Look at the big man rumble. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Hold on, ready?
They'll run with Mitchell.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. Once more with Mitchell. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
No gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up the 4th down. 3 straight runs now, and that defense is held.
Yeah, we often talk about how the low man wins, right? Who wins leverage at the line of scrimmage. But it's not just that leverage. It's leverage with power. Who takes a line of scrimmage and moves it one way or the other? Right now I can imagine the defense yelling at the offense, hey guys, if I were you, I'd kick it. You're not getting in.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now they'll audible to something else.
12.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
11.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
12. 11. Stop.
Now Burrow on first down. Being chased out left. And Burrow going to slide to the ground as he does pick up the first down.
11.
That's good.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Here we go.
Here's a second and 8.
11 MT, tight. 11 MT, tight. 11 MT. 11 mighty. Stop.
Play action. It's Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 25-yard line.
11 MT. 11. 11 Thomas.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Bengals have cut it back within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown. And got his man complete. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to get this all the way down to the 2 before he's wrestled out. A big play there on the catch and run. 73 yards.
Oh, man, disappointment that he couldn't finish that off in the end zone. What an effort there, doing all he can to get to the pylon, and he's going to wind up out of bounds just short. But a huge play there, going to set him up with 1st and goal from very short range.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Now receiver in motion left. Mitchell is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Was that the incorrect read or just more an error on the throw by the quarterback?
I lean more towards the latter, because it seemed like he was open there, just missed him on the throw.
And a tough one to miss because now you're dealing with a 4th down. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And Burrow going to slide to the ground as he does pick up the 1st down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
11.
Cincinnati Bengals.
12.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
12. 11.
1st down. Here's Burrow. Looking left side, and it's complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bengals have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score. But bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And a touch.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Kelvin Joseph.
And they finally put it into this return. Before it's all the way down to the 37.
A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down. Now Burrow going to change things up. Chase the motion man right.
11. 12.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Mixon with a first down carry. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, as far as plays go, there's nothing to write home about on that one because that one gets some negative yardage. But if you do want to find a positive, he found a way to get out of bounds and stop the clock.
Here we go.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Burrow going to get this out to Chase. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. And now an audible here into something else.
Bringing up 3rd and 12. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11 MT.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And this one complete to Smith. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner. We're watching them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal. And he will take it all in for Bengals touchdown. Chase Brown with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bengals have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 5. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice. I would say just add that one to the total big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
Fighting to stay upright. Now he steps away. Past the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Oh, Lamar Jackson just so electric, Charles, when he gets into open space, and we saw Exhibit A right there.
You know something? I'm standing up here in the booth next to you watching the play. He buckled my ankles on that one as well. It doesn't matter whether you're actually on the field trying to chase him or you're just watching him play. This guy.
Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a one-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
11, 11, 11. 11, 11. Stop.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5.
It's such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
Here now, 2nd and goal. Mitchell again.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Ravens take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. It's complete. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here's 1st and 10.
11, 11.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline.
And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning.
Here we go.
Now Burrow changing the look.
12, 12, 12. Stop.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
And that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here we go.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2.
Here's a big third down.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here we go.
Another big play in a game that's had plenty of them. 4th and 2.
11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11 MT tank. 11 MT tank. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown! Smith Jr., 37 yards. And the Bengals answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th-quarter lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
12, 12, 12. 11 Thomas. 11, 11, 11. 11 MT, 11 MT. 11 Thomas.
Here we go with Burrow. Flushed out right. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This is 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for Bengals TV. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays.
And now it's blocked. And now the Ravens get it. And he gets it past the 30, but not much further than that. And the extra point attempt snuffed down.
I remember when they changed the rule, and there's a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now, much more of a field goal attempt, and the defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more block.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore. Now, those guys are going after it because not only can they knock it away and change a little bit of momentum,
and get 2 points,
they can pick it up and take it back for 2 points.
And now they'll shift things around. Now Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
A gain of 14. And the Ravens forced down.
Now Lamar changing the play. Jackson to throw.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Jackson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 35. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Jackson. He completes it to Beckham. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Forward. 2nd down, goal to go. And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack, taken down at the 2. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Bengals are going to get the football back.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So it's the Bengals who come away with a win, and the man leading the way was their quarterback, CD. That's Joe Burrow.
Yeah, he really had this offense firing on all cylinders, so let's count up some of the numbers. He went for well over 300 yards in the air, had 4 touchdown passes, and was clearly prepared for this one and executed the game plan to perfection.
So for Cincinnati, it's a win here in their home.